Our next presenter this morning is Kyle Madison, and Kyle will be introduced by Mateo Main.
Good morning again, BNI's Mateo Main, local handyman. I'm very happy to be able to introduce Kyle. He's been a really good friend for years, and so this is like a full circle turnaround. So a little bit about Kyle. Kyle Madison works for ADT Alarm Services, located in San Ramon. He services the entire state of California, which is a huge range. He's been in business since 1999. Kyle has quite a few passions. His first passion, of course, was his family. His wife, Ratana, and his son, Caden. He also loves wine, speaking Thai with his wife, and restoring classic cars. He says his key to success is doing what you say you're going to do. And on a personal note, Kyle was my manager at ADT before I started getting into the handyman and contracting business. So he's shown me how to be honest, have more integrity. He's been very forthright and really honest with his own experiences and how I can improve as a human being. Also than that, I've referred him probably over 30 customers to secure their homes. He's always done a great job. They've usually follow up with me and say, you know what, he's been a great job. Thanks for referring him to me. And referred him to their friends as well. So I've just been very pleased and grateful to know Kyle. He also referred me to this group as well. So I just have nothing but thanks and appreciation for him on a personal and professional level as well. And yeah, he's secured all my homes as well. So my own family is safer because of Kyle. So hear ye, Kyle.
Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate the great introduction and the kind words, and also all the referrals and business you've brought me in the past. So let's talk a little bit. Wani pom pud majak jai pom, which means today I speak from the heart. No visual aid, no alarms in the background, no bad boy music. So I got good news and bad news. The good news is nationwide, 2020, 2021, burglaries have gone down. Bad news is in the Bay Area, they increased by 42%. This has also led to a substantial increase in home invasions, especially with people being homebound with the pandemic. Also a higher level of assaults and murders as a result of simple burglaries, and of course, property loss. More and more burglars are beginning to migrate to more affluent areas. We have seen major increases in La Miranda, Claycord, which is Clayton and Concord, Pleasant Hill, Walnut Creek, Alamo, Danville, Brentwood, Discovery Bay. So everybody who says, I live in a safe neighborhood, I'm not worried about theft, you need to rethink that. Think about where you would go if you were going to break into a house, a bad area or a good area. Now, how to avoid a burglary? A good defense is definitely the best offense. Decals, signs, cameras will deter most burglars from attempting a burglary. 9 out of 10 apprehended burglars have said in interviews that they would not even attempt to break into a house that has an alarm. Now, who are the best referrals for us? Number one, brand new homeowners. We can work with viable pre-existing equipment or start from scratch with wireless concepts. Two of my most recent customers was Reggie Keating. Thank you so much for your business at your beautiful new home. And Clinton as well. Thank you so much. Number two, people that have had recent crime in their areas or have experienced it firsthand. Kind of the heartbreaking portion of my business is dealing with customers that have been broken into. These are nice, hardworking people that had scumbags come into their house. And also people that want to protect their businesses during these crazy times. Many people are still working from home, leaving their businesses unattended. So video camera sales for my business has went up over 300% over last year, continues to rise. We have alarm systems as well as 24/7 hardwire cameras that could go back 2 to 3 weeks with high resolution playback. So not only would you know about the person walking onto your porch stealing an Amazon package, but you could also see the vehicle that they were in possibly and help identify them for law enforcement. People always ask me, what's your service area? Primarily it's California. We love California. And we install from San Diego all the way up to Eureka. But we do, so you know, we do have licensing coast to coast. So if any of you move out of state or you know somebody's out of state that wants a system, I am capable of installation there, but mainly California, and that's anywhere in California. Now, customers, family, and friends often ask me about burglar mindsets, and I've come up with a classification of burglars. Number one, you got A, which are your amateurs, 13 to 21 years old. 50% of them caught will do it again. They're looking for cash, drugs, alcohol, and they'll vandalize the homes. Random and careless generally. Then you got your B, which is better than average, ages 22 to 30. 30% caught won't do it again. Usually there's two burglars, one outside, one inside, keeping a lookout. And then you got your C, your career criminals, 30 plus. 10% of those caught will not do it again, which means 90% of burglars over the age of 30 will attempt another burglary if they get busted. They're looking for cash, jewelry, weapons. They're a little more sophisticated, so they're looking for identity theft as well. They're in other rings. And basically, they target homes. They have planned escape routes. A lot of times they have weapons with them. They're more experienced. So we want to make sure that we avoid that happening. As I always say in all my presentations and my one-to-ones with people, I am not in the business to protect my customers' belongings. I'm in the business to protect my customers. That's the important thing about getting an alarm. Ask yourself, if you don't have an alarm to scream at somebody or a 200-pound Rottweiler to bark at somebody, if they break into your home and you're not there, what's to stop them from sticking around? If everybody could take one moment, please, and take out your cell phones. Just take your cell phones. Most of you have them sitting right there. If you could take them out, I'd really appreciate it. Go to your contacts and go to your add a contact, please. And if you don't have your cell phone, write this down. Write down ADT. Write down Kyle, K-Y-L-E, Madison, M-A-D-I-S-O-N, and write down ADT at the end and save it. That way, if you ever need me for anything, all you have to do is put ADT into your phone and I'll show up. If you go by last names, ADT is going to show up at the top. If you go by first names, ADT is going to show up at the top because it starts with an A and a D. I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind keeping that handy in case you hear anybody talking about a system. Please call me for any questions. If you're interested in a system yourself, if you have a referral, if you want a one-to-one, or just to chat with me about late night dreams like Jeff Wilson. I want to thank you all so much for your referrals, for referring your family and friends and trusting me and my company to protect your family. Blessed be, have a blessed weekend, and thank you again for everything you've done for me.